Alright, so the title of this video is probably going to be something along the lines of how I made 3.3k in a year as a 17-year-old, something along those lines. And well, yeah, I did do that, so I guess I'll pretty much go over how I did that. Alright, so I guess we'll start at around 2 years ago. I was just starting self-improvement, the basics, getting to the gym and doing something with your life. I really liked doing different kinds of things that had like, well, I did like video editing and that kind of stuff because it was just interesting and fun to make stuff. So then I was just like thinking of something I would enjoy doing and that made a lot of money, which led me to think of coding, because I was like, well, yeah, that sure as hell makes money, makes the big bucks. So that's what I decided to pursue. But I had this whole plan of like, well, yeah, just 2 years ago, winter break, I started doing some basic coding, doing just I was pretty much modding Minecraft at that point, and it was just for fun, right? Then I moved on to doing some web development, and after about half a year of doing that, I graduated middle school, and then during the summer break, I decided that I was going to sell websites, which was an interesting plan, but so it began. Then I slowly realized that I wasn't going to sell websites that were made by hand, so I slowly developed into being able to, during that summer, being able to make websites with WordPress and to make them actually pretty quickly. Then I decided to, after the summer break, I decided to start making some cold reach outs, sending messages, which resulted in nothing because I was just sending emails through one email address, and just not getting much of anywhere. I then decided to keep doing that as I went to high school, and the first half of the first year of high school was just doing that, getting no results, just being sad. So by this point, I had started coding, learned basic web development, and then started on WordPress websites. Then I had started cold reach outs for half a year. So I'd been doing half a year of coding, half a year of cold reach outs, with no results. So I was quite annoyed, but I kept going. I eventually decided on doing cold reach outs via SMS, which was way easier and got a way better response rate than cold emails. And obviously both work, but it's just like, which one do you start getting results first, and then you just double down on that. So as I was doing that, I started to double down more, do more volume, and eventually during about a little bit less than a year ago, I got my first sale, and that was for a website for €500. So I don't know what that's in dollars or pounds, but it's about the same, right? So €500, which felt really good, right? You get the website, and I'm gonna be honest, I did not do a very good job, but the client was quite old and had been like scammed many times from other people making worse websites, so he was just like really happy that I got the job done, which I was happy about too. And then he was actually so happy, he wanted me to make more websites, so I continued with him. I made a lot of smaller websites and another website. So the first 500, then there was another website for another business of his, which was another 500. Then I got another client, which was when I learned that you don't want to take on all your clients, because that was a very small business, and the website was for €300, and it took weeks I made the website in literally minutes. It was nothing. The communication and just the amount of other work that was not a part of what I wanted to do was just truly just very annoying. I didn't like it at all, and I definitely shouldn't have taken that client. That was just very dumb. No, it was just a small website. It was like bad, really bad all around. I can't really even explain how it was so, but yeah. Then I decided, as time went on, the first client I got wanted even more. So I made some smaller websites that were actually a lot higher quality during the summer break. So it was high school, the first year had gone by, and the summer break. I made those, so that was about 900 euro for all of those. And this was obviously like, I didn't get the whole sum at the same time, so slowly getting it. And actually, to be honest, the title was kind of wrong, because like at this point I'm still 16 and I already made 1300 plus 900, 2.2k. So I made actually most of it while I was 16. But yeah, that's what I did during the summer break. Then second year of high school started. I had nothing really at the start. I was actually, well, no, I wasn't doing anything at the start, so I was just trying to get more clients. And eventually I got another client, but this was a performance package, which was I wasn't expecting. I didn't really understand how this deal went. So even though I did the work, and it was the first e-commerce store I made, I learned a lot. So I was very happy about that experience. But there were other aspects of the job that wasn't so well done, like the whole payment and all that. Like, to be honest, like I still haven't gotten the other half of the payment. Like, it was a 1,000 euro contract, and yeah, I still haven't gotten the other half. It's not like it's kind of tough, because like, yeah, it was based on the performance. If I got sale for every sale, I would get 100 euro, and the problem is that it's such high ticket items that no one's gonna buy them off of just the store. They're gonna call and do the stuff. So it's just unfortunate. But anyways, after a few months, in October, about just when I was turning 17, I started a retainer with the first customer I got, which was about 200 euro a month, or yeah, exactly that. And that's for doing Google ads and just maintaining the website. And that's what I got for the last 3 months of the year. So that's another 600. So that's 2.8k accounted for. And on top of that, I got 500 euro from the e-commerce deal finally in December. So about half of the initial contract price, which gets us to the total of 3.3k. And to be honest, I could have made more, but there's a little bit. I was doing something else. Like right now, I'm practicing for a coding competition. That's if I get like high enough placement in that, I'm going to get a university slot, which is going to free up a lot of time from me studying for the entrance exams and all of that. So it would be better if I just got through the competition, but I'm realizing now it's quite tough. So I don't actually expect to get through, and I have plan Bs and all that. Maybe I'll tell a bit more about it after the competition, but mostly it's just like it is what it is. But this after the competition, I'm gonna start back on the business and get more monthly retainers. I'm gonna get focus more on those. I have some ideas for making the whole website the lead magnet, and using the backend of like selling the retainers as the actual product and the thing I get the payment for, which I think would work a lot better as a business model. But I'll see about that. So I expect a lot more from this year than last year. at least I'm gonna put in a lot more work, and of course I'm gonna get have a lot more time now. The competition took up a lot of the time during the first half of my second year, but I got a lot done in my first year, even though I had way more classes than I have now, because like the classes go, like in Finland you have less classes, but the classes become more difficult as you go on in high school. Or it's probably, I don't know, maybe it's the same elsewhere, but that's how it works here. So in third year, I'm pretty much going to have no classes, but the classes I'm going to have are going to be really tough. So if I get the like university entrance spot, I don't have to like really focus on those, and I can really, I can pretty much have a free year for the third year, which is obviously going to be like incredible for the business, right? So I have a lot of high hopes for this year. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for how I did that. It's not like, I'm gonna be honest, this isn't like a crazy success story. It's not really insane. It's just like, it takes time to get going. Once you get going, you can like really make a lot more than you would expect once you have the skills. Because obviously, like, I just decided on coding. I was just like, I need some high value skill, right? And I just decided coding was the one I was gonna do. And on top of that, you build everything else, your sales and marketing, and then you have your product, right? Which is your skill. So it's nothing special. I knew other people could sell websites. So I was just like, if other people can do it, I can do it too. And I think that's why it was easier to go through the first like it was over half a year of a period where I got nowhere. I was just sending messages with no response, right? There was nothing, or there was a response. I was getting further and further in the process, but it felt like every time I was going to get the sale, I would just fail at the ending line. So it's good that you just have to have consistency and doing for a lot longer than you'd expect, right? And that's what gets you the results. And then I think that's all you really need to do in order to make, some money as a youngster, teenager. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say, so peace.